Jenggoy Estrada was called several times, tinakot-takot, and I think siya talaga yung weakest link simply because he has previous charges of plunder, 'di ba? Meron siyang mga previous cases ng plunder. So kumbaga parang ano siya yung burot, eh, 'di ba? Siya yung burot, siya yung parang inaano diyan, yung parang, "Hindi, eh, known ka naman talaga na plunderer, eh," ganyan-ganyan. Kahit hindi naman siya na-convict doon sa mga plunder cases niya. Instead of parang giving in dun sa mga previous cases sa kanya, na final sa kanya, it seems like he can fight his way out. 'Di ba? Ibig sabihin yung mga nauna niyang kaso siguro talagang inilaban niya yun at na-dismiss. The government is really bad now, it's scary, but if it is just them, tomorrow it will be us. We'll just have to wait. Kaya nga ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, you know, ako ay namumuro na rin dito sa gobyernong ito. I just came to know that they really have an operation, an anti-Duterte operation in which they are going to attack some of the known Duterte-aligned personalities. So it's not just going to be me, pero nakalinya na ako sa chopping board nila. Totoo yan, totoo yan, totoo yan. And it is for craziest reason. It is for the craziest reason. So punta tayo dito sa Senate. Punta tayo ngayon dito sa Senate. Itong Senate, we have the majority and we have the minority. And the minority would like to take hold of the Senate leadership kahit wala silang numbers. And this is something that is truly, truly questionable. Ugaling tyrant to eh. Hindi na nga kayo yung majority, pagkatas gumagawa kayo ng paraan, even without having numbers, gumagawa kayo ng paraan para itumba ang majority with the nudge from the executive and the judiciary. 'Di ba? And I think, what they're going to do is 11-11 na sila ngayon, 'di ba? 11-11 na sila. So ang gagawin nila, they will just try to ano 'no, with the nudge from the executive and the judiciary, magkakaso uli sila at magpapaaresto ng isa pang majority senator. Ako mismo nakakaranas ako ng panggigipit ngayon. Sinabi ko na 'to sa inyo, and I may be arrested any moment from now. So, naiintindihan ko kayo. And it is not really about asking others what they can do. It is about asking yourself what you can do. True po ba na may lilipat na dalawa? No, it's not true. It's not true. Hindi magkakaroon ng lipatan. What they really want ay ipahiya ang majority ng bonggang-bongga. And this is the reason why I always pleaded to all of you, sa lahat ng mga nasa social media, to push back, to speak up. Okay? Number one, let us not kid ourselves that this is not a political maneuvering. Yung mga salitaan na pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, you ask them, are you naive? Don't you recognize that this is politically motivated? The first two cases of Jinggoy were dismissed. And Jinggoy is the target specifically and especially because meron siyang previous issue on plunder cases. 'Di ba? So parang ano ba 'to, magtatanga-tangahan tayo? Okay. Pangalawa, maniniwala kayong hindi 'to political maneuvering when the warrant of arrest is going to be issued on the day that they are going to discuss on the online voting, 'di ba? So, huwag tayong magaguhan dito. Ang tanong, bakit yung ayaw niyong irespeto ang majority? Hello, hello sa inyo lahat na nandiyan ano, grabe. I would just like to do a quick live. Today, Jinggoy Estrada was served his warrant of arrest. The warrant of arrest is for the graft and plunder. The warrant of arrest post no bail. Okay? So, non-bailable, hindi siya ina-allow na mag-bail dun sa mga charges na yon. And so, he is going to be in detention until he is able to exhaust all the remedies available doon sa kanyang kaso. Ah, there are so many layers to this, okay? A lot of people are saying, si Jinggoy pangatlo niya na 'to na plunder case, kineso-kineso, ganyan-ganyan. And I am not going to ano 'no, I am not going to, debate on how many times Jinggoy Estrada was, uh was an accused for a plunder case, okay? But let us remember the first two cases that was filed against Jinggoy Estrada, both were dismissed, okay? Both were dismissed. And yung sa mga nagsasabi, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, ganyan-ganyan. Okay, fine. Sabi pa na, panlima, pang-sampu, or whatsoever, ganyan-ganyan. But let us not be naive. Let us not be naive. Jinggoy Estrada was called several times, tinakot-takot, and I think siya talaga yung weakest link simply because he has previous charges of plunder, 'di ba? Meron siyang mga previous cases ng plunder. So kumbaga parang ano siya yung burot, eh, 'di ba? Siya yung burot, siya yung parang inaano diyan, yung parang, "Hindi, known ka naman talaga na plunderer, eh," ganyan-ganyan. Kahit hindi naman siya na-convict doon sa mga plunder cases niya. Okay, so ayan na nga. Clearly itong third na kaso na ito has so many badges of political maneuvering. They do not want the amendments on the, Senate rules na makaboto ang mga, senators na absent sa plenaryo. Sabi ni Mark Iverson, "Dirtiest government, they know Jinggoy is the most vulnerable because he has previous issue. That's why he was the one who was charged with the case." Exactly, exactly. Kaya siya yung inuna. So yung mga ano-ano na parang, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy. The first two cases were dismissed, okay? The first two cases were dismissed. Etong pangatlong kaso na 'to, ilang ilang beses na binubuli-buli si Jinggoy, okay? If Jinggoy is really choosing the easier route, pa-dismiss na lang din niya, gawan niya ng paraan, 'di ba? Eh, ano ba naman yung first two ba naman na inilaban niya na na-dismiss, 'di ba? Eh, bakit hindi niya gawin ngayon na makiusap na lang siya para ma-dismiss na lang uli yung kaso niya ngayon, 'di ba? Whatever it was that he did, 'di ba? Na hindi natin alam, eh, kung sabihin na natin na gano'n, pero the circumstances is really pointing on Jinggoy Estrada being courageous. Kasi he can choose the easier route, eh. Pero ang pinili niya panindigan despite the fact na tinatakot-takot na siya, 'di ba? And, Jinggoy Estrada already said na, "Ay ano, hindi ako bibigay, hindi maninindigan ako sa prinsipyo ko," and things like that. And, instead of, if you are thinking, instead of parang giving in dun sa mga previous cases sa kanya, na final sa kanya, it seems like he can fight his way out. 'Di ba? Ibig sabihin yung mga nauna niyang kaso siguro talagang inilaban niya yun at na-dismiss, 'di ba? Ah, and so ano 'no, let us not be naive dun sa mga nagsasabi na, hindi pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy. Let us not be naive. Alam niyo na politically motivated 'tong kaso kay Jinggoy. Talaga aarte kayo na as if parang you caught someone red-handed, 'di ba? Sabi ni Wyman, "Miss Joey, how is it possible that since 11/11 is the most possible present in Senate, is it possible that the minority will vacant all the position in the Senate? And what is possible to happen to the Senate minority? They can't kasi 11 lang sila, eh. Hindi pa rin sila yung majority, 11/11. So that's deadlock. So ibig sabihin status quo. So they have to remove one more or two more, ayun, in order to make a change in the chairmanship or in the leadership of, the Senate. The government is really bad now, it's scary, but if it is just them, tomorrow it will be us. We'll just have to wait. Kaya nga ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, you know, ako ay namumuro na rin dito sa gobyernong ito, I just came to know that they really have an operation, an anti-Duterte operation in which they are going to attack some of the known Duterte-aligned personalities. So it's not just going to be me, pero nakalinya na ako sa chopping board nila. Totoo yan, totoo yan, totoo yan. And it is for craziest reason. It is for the craziest reason. Ayan, okay. I want tomorrow to be 2028. Ay teka lang ha, parang feeling ko, ayan naka-auto translate kayo kasi mga Englisher kayo lahat, eh. Ayan, okay. So anyway, so Jinggoy Estrada, voluntarily, surrendered himself doon sa mga law enforcement na nagpunta sa Senate. 3:00 pa lang nandun na sila, 3:00, nandun na sila. And I think the timing is very, very suspicious kasi alam nila 5:00 yung plenary, eh. 'Di ba? Alam nilang 5:00 yung plenary. Kailan kaya lalabas ang mga tao, ang mga bata ngayon mga duwag. Way back 1983, 1986, reading-ready kaming lumabas at magprotesta. Anyari sa inyo mga millennials at Gen Z, sabi ni Rosary Claro. Nanggigigil ako kanina pa, taas baba ang dugo ko sa galit. Hindi ako nasasagot sa mga comment ng mga bulag. Di ko na kanina mapigil hindi manupla. Ang bulag kasi ng iba. Miss Joey natutuwa pa sila. Well, yun nga yung yun yung isa sa mga very, very questionable na position nga ng iba diyan. They are so naive that ano ba, magbabulahan tayo dito na na this is not political maneuvering, 'di ba? Magbabulahan ba tayo na this is not a political maneuvering? I mean, come on, 'di ba? Alam alam niyo, alam alam nila at alam natin na what their intention is. Okay, so punta tayo dito sa Senate. Punta tayo ngayon dito sa Senate. Itong Senate, we have the majority and we have the minority. And the minority would like to take hold of the Senate leadership kahit wala silang numbers. And this is something that is truly, truly questionable. Ugaling tyrant to eh. Hindi na nga kayo yung majority, pagkatas gumagawa kayo ng paraan, even without having numbers, gumagawa kayo ng paraan para itumba ang majority with the nudge from the executive and the judiciary. 'Di ba? So Miss Joey, the minority can just paralyze the Senate now. Whenever there's possible voting on something significant, they can just walk out like a filibuster, sabi ni John Ray. Yeah, they can do that. And in fact, yung mga ganyang klaseng eksena, uh, former Senate President Franklin Drilon hinted on it na gano'n ang gagawin nila, na gano'n ang gagawin nila. And I think, what they're going to do is 11-11 na sila ngayon, 'di ba? 11-11 na sila. So ang gagawin nila, they will just try to with the nudge from the executive and the judiciary, magkakaso uli sila at magpapaaresto ng isa pang majority senator. Alam naman niyan, lahat iniintay lang nila mawala mga Duterte saka sila mag-iingay. Yun lang kasi kaya nilang gawin. Nakakaiyak gang kailan natin 'to titiisin. Wala pa ba galaw, hindi pa ba tayo nasasaktan, grabe ang panggigipit na ito. You know what, ako hindi ako yung kailangan niyong kumbinsihin para diyan Ako mismo nakakaranas ako ng panggigipit ngayon. Sinabi ko na 'to sa inyo, and I may be arrested any moment from now. So, naiintindihan ko kayo, and it is not really about asking others what they can do. It is about asking yourself what you can do. True po ba na may lilipat na dalawa? No, it's not true. It's not true. Hindi magkakaroon ng lipatan. Ayun. So anyway, edi eto na nga, ano 'no, um, what they really want, ay ipahiya ang majority ng bonggang-bongga. And this is the reason why I always pleaded to all of you, sa lahat ng mga nasa social media, to push back, to speak up, okay? Number one, let us not kid ourselves that this is not a political maneuvering. Yung mga salitaan na pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, pangatlo na yan ni Jinggoy, you ask them, are you naive? Don't you recognize that this is politically motivated? The first two cases of Jinggoy were dismissed. And Jinggoy is the target specifically and especially because meron siyang previous issue on plunder cases. 'Di ba? So parang ano ba 'to, magtatanga-tangahan tayo? Okay. Pangalawa, maniniwala kayong hindi 'to political maneuvering when the warrant of arrest is going to be issued on the day that they are going to discuss on the online voting? 'Di ba? So, huwag tayong magaguhan dito. Ang tanong, bakit yung ayaw niyong irespeto ang majority? Ang itanong ninyo sa lahat ng mga galit na galit, akala ko ba you like democracy? Akala ko ba you want to preserve the blessings of the democracy? So, why are you not respecting the majority now? Why is the minority getting some help from the executive and the judiciary? 'Di ba? The ano 'no, the Senate already issued a notice today, from Senator Pia Cayetano, that the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee is going to proceed, is going to continue the investigation on the flood control projects on January 4. And we all have to support the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, and the sub-chair of this is Senator Rodante Marcoleta. Bantayan natin, pushback tayo guys. Alam ko nakakapanghina ng loob, nakakatakot kasi wala na talaga silang pake. Wala na talaga silang pake, sa totoo lang. Nag-walkout daw yata ang majority, sabi ni Albert. Yung majority, 8 senators went with Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Sa majority senators, 3 majority senators na iwan sa Senate. Ayun, so sinamahan nila si Senator Jinggoy, nagpunta sila ng Krame. Nakakahiya sa live, makikita mo pang masaya silang lahat sa nangyayari. Very disrespectful talaga at walang empathy. Well, ano 'no, Senator Tulfo really has no business being in the Senate. And I think that is also one thing that we have to campaign ano 'no, campaign wildly sa mga Pilipino. Etong si Tulfo, walang alam. Etong magkapatid na Tulfo na 'to, walang alam. Okey sana kung yung yabang nila may kasamang galing, eh, kaso nga lang puro yabang, wala namang galing, 'di ba? Wala bang magagawa si VP Sara dito, sabi ni Carlo. What she can do, she's just a vice president, 'di ba? So, they wanted to arrest, Senator Jinggoy at gusto nilang pusasan si Senator Jinggoy, in which Senator Alan Peter Cayetano vehemently opposed yung idea na pupusasan si Jinggoy Estrada, and alam niyo nakakabwisit dito, that they have to even beg for it. There is really no respect on the current majority, on the senators elected by the people. There is really no respect extended to them. Yun yung nakakaloka kasi parang bakit gano'n? Bakit kailangan pa nilang makiusap na 'wag siyang pusasan doon sa loob ng Senate premises? He is a sitting senator, okay? He is also innocent until proven guilty. Andiyan kayong lahat, i-walk out niyo siya. Palabasin niyo siya ng Senate premises at tsaka niyo gawin yung gusto sa kanya, 'di ba? I do not understand why this government is so ano 'no, parang, hard line in embarrassing a sitting president, a sitting senate sorry, a sitting senator, 'di ba? Wala na silang ano, eh, it shows the kind of attitude that this, government has, na wala silang pake, walang rules sa kanila. Walang rules sa kanila, wala silang pake kung ano ang ano, kung ano ang sinasabi ng protocol, wala silang pake kung ano ang they're just doing it because because they can. Sabi sa news kanina mag-file ng complaints daw yung minority dahil no-show madyo kanina mga ulaga. Nung sila nag-walkout okey lang? Ang tanong bakit siya ang nauna, sabi ni Juan Hernando, simply because he is part of the majority. Puwede naman yung iba, eh, 'di ba? Puwede naman yung iba, pero bakit siya inuna? Yay. Miss Joey, ano pong kinaso nila sa'yo? Cyber libel. Cyber libel because I ask a, aspiring HOR, member kung totoo ba na hindi siya nakabayad ng kanyang mga luxury bags. And because it got me worried because there are so many other congressmen and congresswomen na nagfo-flaunt ng kanilang mga luxury items that they cannot explain where it came from, ayun. So, I was sued for that. Ma'am, kung may recording po ba si Jinggoy ng pananakot, ano po kayang puwede niyang gawin doon at natin? Let us ano 'no, let us wait kung ano yung mangyayari. Let us wait kung ano yung mangyayari, kung ano yung ano, plano ni Senator Jinggoy. Pero ang alam ko talaga magsasalita siya about the harassment. June 4, yes, yes. Did I say January 4? June 4, sorry. Did I say January 4? June 4, June 4. Ayun. I unfollow ang kanilang mga website para wala na mapanood. Balak nila, ah well, that's really the goal, no? I think this is not about the impeachment anymore. This is not about the impeachment anymore. They cannot get enough number pagdating sa conviction ni Inday Sara sa impeachment. That's pretty much clear. And they just want to make an excuse na, ay, itong mga senators na to, gusto nila na ano, protektahan si Inday and things like that. Of course not. Whether magwala sila sa impeachment trial o hindi, I don't think they are gonna get enough conviction for Inday Sara. So, what they are worried about is the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing on the flood control projects. Because the Senate majority is very, very keen in inviting everyone that is involved. At yun yung kinakatakot nila. Eto nga yung tanong ko, eh, bakit yung yung 18 Marines meron ding mga hindi magagandang sinabi kay Loren, eh, tsaka kay Mark Villar, at tsaka kay Chis Escudero. Eh, bakit hindi sila takot dun sa Blue Ribbon Committee hearing? Bakit sila nasa majority at hindi sila natatakot dun sa hearing? Hindi sila natatakot nung mapatawag man ng 18 Marines, 'di ba? Hello, Joey. Visible kanina sa Senate ang mga dilawan, the likes of Winnie and Christian Monsod. Yeah, because they live for this day. And then they will deny that the kakamping leaders are not in connivance with BBM. which is impossible. Sagutin ng minority ang tanong ni APC, gusto ba nila ng independent Senate? Correct, correct. As simple as that. Gusto ba nila ng independent Senate? Una talaga dito ang flood control, pangalawa budget sa next succeeding fiscal years, confirmation ng mga cabinet secretaries, ratification ng mga treaties, correct. Miss Joey, kailangan lang laruin ng majority ang laro ng minority, gridlock. Ang unang sumuko, talo. Eh di the last 2 years ni BBM, walang batas na napapasa. Magiging inutil ang admin niya. Correct. Pinoy citizen ba ang Tulfo? Well, that is something that needs to be investigated, ano? Kasi ano siya eh, ako gets ko yung nag-TNT, walang problema dun sa nag-TNT. Pero kasi siya, gumamit talaga siya ng fraud. Gumamit siya ng fraud. Meron siyang false identity. Matutuloy bang flood control hearing, ma'am? Pantay pantay ba sila 11/11? Yeah. I think 'pag 11/11 kasi they pretty much status quo sila. Status quo sila. Ayun. It's very clear now, LP helps BBM until 2028. If they succeed, BBM will endorse LP candidate for president with agreement they will not go after him once he steps down. 2028 onwards, flood control nakalimutan na. Welcome. Tingin ninyo magbibigay ng power ang mga Marcos sa mga yellows? Do you think an arrest warrant for Joel will be released before June 4 to block the BRC for hearing? That I do not know, but what I heard is that they're gonna go everything that they can para mapakulong nila up to 7 senators. Joey, totoo ba na may lilipat daw na 2 or 3? Naguguluhan ako, hindi totoo. At least that's what I heard from the Senate majority. 11/11, so wala na pong quorum. No, 'pag yung 11 at 11 umattend sa Senate plenary may quorum, gano'n. And kung kunwari yung 11, yung minority, for example itong sila Tito Soto, hindi sila nagpunta, hindi sila nag-attend, the speaker can force a quorum. So ibig sabihin puwede siyang magpa-aresto, dalawa doon sa minority para umupo sa plenary at magkaroon ng quorum. Totoo yata yung sinasabing silent martial law. Totoo ano be, ngayon pa ba kayo nagdududa? Matagal na. So yun, sabi ni Duterte years in prison ang baho ko daw. Ba't nanonood ka pa? Ba't mo pinapahirapan ang sarili mo? 'Wag ka na manood para hindi ka na mahirapan. Nakakaputang ina talaga nangyayari sa bansang ito. Mas matimbang ang minority kaysa sariling dugo, ganyan ang mga Pilipino ngayon. Well, that's one thing that I also ano 'no, like to discuss. Nakakadiri si JV Ejercito, kapatid niya 'to, eh. Kapatid niya 'to at yung kapatid niya is being arrested in the Senate premises. Ang nagtanggol sa kapatid niya si Alan Peter Cayetano pa. I mean parehas kayong sitting senator, parehas kayong senador and kaya mong tiisin na yung kapatid mo ginaganyan? I mean, si Amy Marcos, inaaway niya na yung kapatid niya. Pero si Amy Marcos nag-e-express pa rin siya na, "Mahal ko ang kapatid ko, kay Lisa wala akong pakialam, pero yung kapatid ko mahal ko. Galit ako sa ginagawa ng kapatid ko, pero gusto ko sumama sa akin yung kapatid ko, pagagalingin ko siya, ire-rehab ko siya kasi gusto ko pa rin ang best para sa kanya. Ganyan yung dynamics ni Aimee at saka ni Bongbong, eh, 'di ba? So, si Aimee ate, 'di ba? Ate yung dating ni Aimee, ganyan. Si JV talaga? Talaga? Kaya mong tiisin yung kapatid mo na kalad ka rin palabas ng Senate, ng kaibigan mong si John Vic? Hindi mo man lang makausap? "Pre, kapatid ko 'to, alam ko may kaso yung kapatid ko, but can we please not treat him na parang serial killer dito? He committed, nasusuko siya and what not, ganyan-ganyan. Bakit kailangan siyang pusasan palabas ng Senate? JV Ejercito didn't do anything. Anong klase kang kapatid, JV? 'Di ba? Isa pa para ito, Sonab, ibibida ni Marcos 'yan, wala naman siyang ibang nagawa. Sana ilabas bukas ang recording ni Senator Jinggoy ng magkaalaman na. I do not know how Jinggoy is going to do it, but kanina kasi nagsabi na siya na constantly siyang hinaharas at sinasabi sa kanya na, "Umalis ka lang sa majority and everything is all of this are all gonna go away." So, ibig sabihin kompromisado na talaga ang justice system natin. Compromise na ang justice system. 'Pag nagkaroon ng stalemate sa Senate, paralisado ang gobyerno and bangag cannot do anything about it kung ang 13 ay mag-stick together, totoo. The 13 can throw a monkey wrench in the ano 'no, in the government. So, uh, ayun. JV and Migs Kadiri, how can they sit and be okay with this? Pinagkanuno niya si Jinggoy dahil sa maleta. 'Pag nagkaroon ng stalemate sa Senate, si JV tropa yan ng mga Rimulya, walang kwentang kapatid. Correct. Ano ba naman yung sabihin niya kay John Vic na, "Pards, balato mo na lang sa'kin 'to, wag mo puwede bang wag mong pusasan yung kapatid ko sa loob ng Senate? I-ano niyo na lang, isakay niyo na lang sa sasakyan, pagkalabas sa Senate premises, doon niyo na lang pusasan, sa loob niyo na lang ng sasakyan pusasan." 'Di ba? Nagtatatalak si Raffy Tulfo, pinatayan daw sila ng aircon, internet, pati AC sa CR. Buwisit talaga 'tong mga Tulfo. Korek, ang laki ng problema nila 'no, talaga, putang ina niyo. Mas problemado ko pa diyan kaysa dun sa kapwa niyo senador na kinakaladkad palabas ng Senate. Nalungkot din daw si JV na naig na lang daw ang truth. Wow! Sabi ni Paytots, "Damn, I can't help it. This is really depressing. Makes me want to question why. Why is our higher being allowing this to happen? Not pertaining to Jinggoy being arrested, but allowing this." Si JV nakaupo lang. Si Soto palakad-lakad. Si Kiko tawa ng tawa nakikipag-usap kay Gatchalian. Why Jinggoy? Jinggoy is already a hardliner. Di na nila kayang palipatin sa kanila. It will also serve as an example dun sa mga majority senators na kaya silang ipakulong pag ginusto ng government. Actually, we are already in that era. Before I end this live, I would just like to inform you, all of you guys, na there is really a team. Ang dami ng comment nyo, no? Hindi ako makasabay dun sa comment. There is really a team whose job, ang gagawin lang nila is to take down any Duterte-aligned personalities. Of course, they are already working on the 13 senators. And they are also working on the support base of the Dutertes. So yung mga Duterte aligned personalities, yung mga Duterte aligned personalities, they are already trying to build cases against them. That includes me, no? That includes me. They're all trying to build cases against them. And wala silang pake kung reasonable yung case o wala. Bakit kayo nagtataka sa ugaling traidor? Ginagampanan lang nila ang role nila sa pagiging traidor. 'Di ko akalain na aabutin natin ang ganito. Sobrang sising-sisi ako, lalo na si VP Sara nakakalungkot. Puwede na lagi tayong mag-pray para sa mga anak natin. Why they are so hungry with power, naupo sila diyan para mag-serve, hindi magpayaman. Miss Joey, have you realized also why Matibag is appointed as USEC of DILG? Kasi bubuhayin nilang EJK investigation. Well, the EJK investigation, if they want to, if they want to reinitiate that, sa akin, welcome yan. Putang ina, di mag-imbestiga kayo. Nag-imbestiga na nga sa Quadcom eh. Yung 19th Congress nga, naubos na ang oras nila sa pag-imbestiga dyan sa Quadcom eh. Ano nangyari? Sino po kaya tinutukoy nila na kausap ng utak at umiiyak sa palasyo dahil may nakabinbin na kaso? Si Joel ang next. Joey, papahiin pa sana nila Munsod ang majority kung andun sila kanina. May mga suot silang sign saying "Serve with integrity." Wow! Sila talaga magsasabi ng serve with integrity. Talaga ba? Are we not done with praying? Ika nga nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. Always, always ask yourself, what can you do? People are already in the Senate gate. Araw-araw may tao doon. So how long are you going to please join them? Join them. Isang haling lang sa araw-araw, puwede ba magdasal? At nakakapadrip si JV Ejercito. Ito yung time na naging garapal na naman ang majority? Majority or minority, Beck? Ayun. So very clear dito 'no, isa sa mga takeaway lang natin, Jinggoy is targeted because of his past issues. Okay, it is not about yung dami ng plunder case na meron siya. Because of his previous issues, siya yung tinarget kasi siya yung easiest for the perception. Siya yung pinakamadaling durugin. The previous plunder cases of Jinggoy were dismissed. Okay? Pangalawa, okay, let us not forget that this is a political maneuvering on the part of the minority with the help of the executive and the judiciary. Parang easy target po 'no? Yes, Jinggoy is easy target for them. Madaling i-PR, eh, madaling i-public relations ano, eh, madaling i-PR sa tao si Jinggoy, eh, 'di ba? Anong forecast mo kung arestuhin nila si Marcoleta? I don't think they would be able to arrest Senator Marcoleta. Senator Marcoleta was able to present his case very, very clearly dun sa ganang mamamayan na kung saan sinabi niya, the donation is in line of the election. It is a campaign donation. And a campaign donation is not illegal. You cannot consider it as bribery. You cannot consider it as a plunder. Kung sakaling may mga motion na i-vacant ang committees, gawin ng majority ang motion na adjourn. Ang nakakatakot, lantaran na ang ginagawa nilang panghaharas. Yes! Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, I experienced that harassment first time. And it's really about time that you think what you can do. Araw-araw may tao doon sa Senate gate. Please join them. Join them. Attorney Jimmy Bondoc said that ano 'no, ang plano talaga ay kasuhan ang 7 na senators. So they already did that to Marcoleta, to Chis Escudero, and to Jinggoy Estrada. Joel Villanueva is next for sure and the Villars. Puwede naman siguro Miss Joey na kung ano gawin ng minority tapatan ng majority para 'pag umangal sila, eh, di sana sama-sama sila. Yeah, oo, totoo. Puwedeng gano'n. I think ano 'no, suportahan lang sa ngayon kasi ang magagawa natin, magpakita tayo ng suporta do'n sa 13 senators na walang bibigay sa kanila. Please, this is the time to be very, very loud. This is the time to be very, very, intentional. Let us convince the 13 senators that people are going to be with you all the way. Keep the independence. Keep the independence. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if you can go to the Senate gate have rallyista. Yung mga sumusuporta kay Inday Sara at yung sumusuporta sa 13 senators, nandun na. So if you can go there, please go there. Samahan na natin. Yung mga nasa Visayas, nasa Mindanao, please be active in social media. Ipakita niyo po yung suporta ninyo sa social media, maging maingay po tayo. Ayan, mag-pushback po tayo dun sa mga false narrative. Mag-pushback po tayo dun sa mga katarantaduhang pinagsasabi nila Tulfo, na napakatanga. Binara siya ni Attorney Baligod, eh. Yung sabi, pagka kasi ang may hawak ng ano ay si 'pag ang may hawak ng, ano daw ng, impeachment ay ang majority ngayon, baka pigilan daw nila ang mga ebidensya, gano'n. 'Yun ang sabi. Baka pigilan daw ang ebidensya, sabing gano'n, eh. Sabi ni Attorney Baligod, ikaw ka nagtatanga-tanga ka. Hindi naman, pero 'yun yung effect nung rebuttal ni Attorney Baligod. Sabi ni Attorney Baligod, "Hoy, nakakalimutan mo ba na ang magpe-present ng ebidensya ay ang prosecutor, congressmen. Ang mga senator judges ang magre-receive ng ebidensya, tangang 'to." Ayan. Tama, ako nga dito sa Japan pero grabe mula umaga hanggang gabi nasa SOCMED ako para mag-share at maki online, sabi ni Mayumi. Thank you very much, Miss Mayumi, and thank you very much sa Pilipino sa Japan who showed up and really represented a lot of us na galit na dito sa administrasyon na 'to. Hello, Little Miss. Maraming salamat po. Ang bagal ng London Embassy sa voting registration, sabi ni Little Miss RN. Nakikipagbardagulan na talaga ako kahit sa FB, eh, pati kay Attorney Chico. Sinasabihan ko talaga na 'wag nang magjo-joke muna about kay Sen. Jinggoy dahil may pinagdadaanan ng pamilya. Sobra din kasi mag-joke. I don't find him funny. Ako kahit nasa Kuwait, laging nire-report account ko dahil lagi ako nakikipagsagutan sa mainstream media ng FB. Puwede ba silang hindi pumasok until recess? Kasi laging absent si Chi, so matatalo sila sa vote kapag nag-vacant seats ang committee. Yeah, makikita natin 'yan sa mga susunod na mga araw. And convince natin 'no, maging very, very vocal din tayo na i-convince yung ilang miyembro ng minority na lumipat na sa majority. It's time to be independent. It's time to really represent the people. And ano 'no, ah, this is the best way to protect our country. At this moment, this is the best way to protect and fight for our country. So, laban po tayo kahit kami na mga Duterte aligned content creators, we are also suffering. Many of us are suffering in silence. And we just do not want share to share it ano no blow by blow with all of you. Pero laban. So sana ganun yung mindset nating lahat, push back tayong lahat, ayun. How can we do crowdfunding so we can raise money to protect the Philippine sovereignty? Well, first you need to have a body 'no, na kailangan na talagang, 'yan yung pag-uukulan, and I think that is one that is difficult to ano, identify at this point. I think, mas maganda siguro kung online presence, presence sa streets, yun yung mga gawin muna natin. What exactly should we be saying, ma'am? Should we be advocating that Senator Jinggoy is not guilty? Because many are saying that he is guilty due to his past arrest. Sabi ni Mins, this third plunder case of Jinggoy Estrada is politically motivated. The previous plunder cases of Jinggoy Estrada were dismissed. So, 'pag sinasabi nila pangatlo na 'to, oo, pangatlo, pero yung first na 'to, dismiss. And itong pangatlo na 'to, this is politically motivated. Talaga i-re-release talaga nila yung warrant of arrest ni Jinggoy on the day that the online voting is gonna be put into vote, 'di ba? The online amendments on the rules is going to be put on a vote. Ngayon nila pagbobotohan yun, eh, ta's ngayon nila aarestuhin si ano. So, we just have to tell it as it is kasi yan ang katotohanan. Ang katotohanan, may dalawang plunder case si Jinggoy noon at parehas yung na-dismiss. Ang katotohanan, itong warrant of arrest ni Jinggoy ngayon na isinerve nila dito sa Senate is related doon sa pagpapatumba sa majority. It is politically motivated. It is a political power move so that they can control the Senate. That's the truth. We push back using the truth. So, yun lang. Ang daming admin vloggers na gina-justify ang arrest kay Jinggoy. Well, maglolokohan pa tayo dito na it is about justice? Maglolokohan ba tayo na yung pag-aresto kay Jinggoy is about justice? Come on, 'di ba? Ayan. Anyway, I'm going to end my live. Maraming maraming salamat sa mga nagpunta dito. Later on, I will check kung makakapag-live pa ako. Um, I really have to do a lot of things. And I have to prepare at kagaya nga ng sinasabi ko sa inyo, may kanya-kanya tayong laban at, ano 'no, I am going to speak up at the proper time. I'm going to speak up at the proper time. But I think everyone who's expressing their love and support, sobrang na-appreciate ko kayo. Laban tayo hanggang dulo, walang susuko, walang susuko. And please, dun sa mga puwedeng magpunta sa Senate, samahan natin yung mga kababayan natin dun. Pakita natin yung suporta natin sa 13 senators, pakita natin yung suporta natin kay VP, and walang bibitaw. Ayan, thank you very much sa inyong lahat.